Senator Nyamu.
You've been given. Change your mind.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, the images of that young man's father crying, holding a title deed that he had brought all the way to bail out his son are haunting this country. We cannot shake off those images. They keep recurring in our minds, Mr. Speaker. And you can imagine what is building up in Kenyans right now. What is shocking, Mr. Speaker, is that even after driving him 400 kilometers from Kisumu, he was not booked in the occurrence book, even as he lay in the cells. That in itself is a red flag that points at the intentions of the officers who arrested him. As we speak, police officers concerned have been indicted. What that means is that as much as they will not continue to carry out their duties, they will continue to earn half their salary. Mr. Speaker, that is dancing on the grave of that young man. We want those police officers implicated discontinued from police service immediately. We want them to take a plea. We want them to be charged. And the complainant, who is a DIG of police, we are very disappointed. We are embarrassed that you are so intolerant. Mr. Speaker, right now I am trending because I goofed, maybe, by politicizing the matter. I have been trolled, but I have not. I cannot fathom getting such anger to an extent of even trying to be vengeful with anyone who is trolling me, for example. Mr. Speaker, as a country, as my colleagues have said, we are treading very dangerously, and we want the president to take charge of this situation. He has committed time and again that he will protect the youth of this country and he will protect their future. We are watching. Mr. President, the country is watching. We want to see how you handle this matter because that is going to tell us a lot about you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, Albert Omondi Ojwang comes from Kokwanyo Kakelo Ward in Kabondo Kasipul in Homa Bay County. People are shedding tears here. I am mourning someone from my county, someone from the county I represent. Mr. Speaker, I have buried too many young people following the Gen Z protests just 1 year ago. Mr. Speaker, I buried close to 7 young people who were killed. Some of them were discovered in quarries, extrajudicial killings, and enforced disappearances. Mr. Speaker, in the post-election violence, I buried close to 10 young people, again extrajudicial killings. Mr. Speaker, during the protest when Raila came back from the United States, I buried almost 10 people who were killed by the police. We have felt the pain. We have shed tears, Mr. Speaker. These must be brought to a close. The problem I have with Parliament today is that we are mourning like we have no hope. We are speaking here like bloggers are speaking out there. Parliament is the one that vetted the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Speaker. And as a result, the Inspector General of Police is answerable, is accountable to this House. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow, the Inspector General of Police should be here, must be here. This gentleman did not die. This gentleman was killed, Mr. Speaker. If you look at the definition of to be killed and to die, this gentleman was killed, murdered by the police, who are supposed to be the custodians and the safeguards of law and order in this country. Mr. Speaker, on 25th of June, we'll be marking the first anniversary of the Gen Z protest. I want to challenge Senator Cheriot and Senator Minority Leader. You brought a motion to this House last year in June We said a lot of things. We said a lot of English. Let us mark the anniversary of 25th June in this parliament. Because they have the house, everyone ran away. We were the only ones who were here. Let us come back here, take stock of the things we said. We talked of extrajudicial killings. We talked of enforced disappearances. We talked of corruption. We talked of tribalism. What have we done about it? Mr. Speaker, this is a shameful act, and I send my condolences to the people of Kabondo, the people of Homa Bay, the entire nation. The Minister for Interior, under these circumstances, should have resigned, Mr. Speaker. In an organized society, the Inspector General, let us have them here in this parliament tomorrow. Anything short of that, we will not be any better than any other member of the public who's complaining outside there. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Seki.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I also want to bring my heartfelt condolences to the family of Albert Ojwang and the entire nation when we have a very sad day today. Honorable Speaker, it is true, we don't know where to start and we don't know what to say. Because if a young man, Ojwang, can die in a police cell with an excuse of committing suicide, and people would dare to say that, and we have a number of Kenyans who have died in the hands of police, Honorable Speaker, remembering the Angata Barikoi citizens who died in the hands of the police with a bullet. Just recently we had a number of members of the community of Majimoto in Narok again who died in the hands of police with bullets. Just recently, a day ago, in Nakuru, somebody was shot. Honorable Speaker, I think this one is becoming too much to Kenyans to bear this. We want, as most of our colleagues have said here, we want to demand, Honorable Speaker, the IG, whom I participated to his vetting, to his interviews in the Committee of National Security, we want him in this house. We want to demand him not later than tomorrow, so that we're able to ask him, because the responsibility stands and the buck stops at him. And the president should also take this, because everything is the commander of the armed forces. He needs to take responsibility on the same, because we cannot keep having Kenyans dying in his watch and there is no action. Honorable Speaker, I want to stand on that, but I want also to support this statement fully, and action must be taken. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Maruma.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika kwa hii fursa umenipa ili kuchangia hii hoja ya kifo cha Albert Ojwang. Albert Ojwang alikuwa ni mwalimu ambaye alifundisha shule moja inaitwa Kituma kule Burawad, Taita Taveta, na mtu ambaye nilimfahamu. Mheshimiwa Spika, nimehuzunika sana kwa hii kifo, kwa sababu Albert Ojwang vile tumeambiwa ni kwamba alikuwa mtoto peke yake katika hiyo familia. Na najua baba yake alikuwa ni maskini vile tumeona katika vyombo vya habari, na alitegemewa na babake na wazazi wake ili abadilishe maisha ya ile familia. Mheshimiwa Spika, ni jambo la kutamausha na kuhuzunisha sana, kwa sababu alibeba kutoka Homa Bay na kuja mpaka police station huku Nairobi, kama hakuna vituo vya polisi kule Homa Bay. Na Mheshimiwa Spika, ni jambo la kuhuzunisha ya kwamba asasi za usalama zinatumika ili kunyamazisha Wakenya kwa sababu ya kuongea ukweli. Mheshimiwa Spika, kama mambo hayaendi vyema, hayaendi sawa, watu lazima wawe na uhuru wa kuongea. Mheshimiwa Spika, tusirudishwe miaka ya zamani Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa sababu sasa tumeenda mbali sana. Na Mheshimiwa Spika, zamani nakumbuka wakati wa miaka ya 90 ilikuwa ukiongea ulikuwa unaangalia nyuma, na hata mkiwa kwa nyumba mnasema kwamba kuta zina masikio, kwa sababu kulikuwa na kila mahali watu ambao walikuwa wanaitwa maspai. Mheshimiwa Spika, hatutaki kurudi hayo maeneo. Mheshimiwa Spika, ni lazima uchunguzi ufanywe vizuri. Mheshimiwa Spika, katika hii nyumba nilileta statement Mheshimiwa Spika, ambayo haijapata suluhu bado, haijapata majibu bado, ya mtu ambaye aliuawa kule kwetu Veruga ndani ya mikono ya polisi akiwa seli. Mheshimiwa Spika, Mwangoji wameeliza aliuawa pia, na mpaka saa hizi Mheshimiwa Spika, kamati husika haijaleta ripoti kamili, na ningependa kushinikiza Mheshimiwa Spika kwamba hiyo ripoti iletwe ili tujue Mwangoji alifanya nini, alifanya makosa gani, na ni kitendo gani kilifanywa na wale polisi ili yeye kufa katika mikono ya polisi. Mheshimiwa Spika, lazima hili swala liangaliwe kwa undani, lakini Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kusema Wakenya wasinyamaze wakati kuna mambo ya wakashifu, kwa sababu ni haki yao ya kuongea, na ni haki yao baada ya wameongea walindwe. Si kusema kwamba ukiongea ukweli kwamba hautalindwa. Mheshimiwa Spika, lazima Kenya turudi na tujue kwamba tuko na katiba mpya ambayo inalinda kila Mkenya. Kwa hivyo Mheshimiwa Spika, kulikuwa na nguvu na uwezo wa Albert kupelekwa kotini, mwalimu Albert kupelekwa kotini na kufungulia mashtaka, si kumua Albert ndani ya jela. Mheshimiwa Spika, kwa hayo machache Mheshimiwa Spika, na
Senator for Meru County, Senator Kathure.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, also for this opportunity to give my condolences to this young soul, which you have lost in a very, very cruel circumstances, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, Kenya is bleeding this afternoon since we learned the death of Albert. And Mr. Speaker, as my colleagues have clearly put it, the Committee on Security of this House, let us lead by example. Chair Fatuma Nduro should suspend any other activity that they have for this week. Now I'm speaking as the chair of the Liaison Committee with the powers bestowed to me by the committee and the standing orders. No. That is why, Honorable Speaker, when we have matters such as matter as this, at least the chair or the vice chair should be recording notes of what the members are saying, so that whatever they do in the committees, they will get input from the members, the senators. What we are saying here, we are not just talking in vain, but they should be here to take notes, so that when they meet the IG of police and anybody else, they have facts and issues that they should raise with them. I don't want to communicate to you directly, Senator Nduro, but thank you for coming back, because what we are discussing is a matter of national importance that needs a lot of attention. So I was saying that maybe this week you should suspend any other activity that you have as a committee and deal with this matter perpendicularly. How I wish that all these police commanders, the IG and all those people involved that will summon, including the CS, can appear before the plenary, not even to your committee, but before the plenary, so that we can ask serious questions that maybe the 9 of you might be able not to handle. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, today I'm very sad indeed that just the other day from Homa Bay County, we lost a member of parliament. Again, from Homa Bay County, we have lost a very young man who maybe could have aspired to become the member of parliament for Kasipuru Kabondo. So, Mr. Speaker, I think this is a matter that needs a lot of attention. It is an afternoon that we really need, not even to talk about parties. Whether there is an agreement, coalition agreement, or broad-based agreement or not, no Kenyan should die in a political cell. So don't tell us about the agreements on political parties. No, we are talking of a Kenyan, a young man who has passed on. So let's forget about the parties. Forget about whether I'm in UDA or not. UDA also condemns with the strongest terms possible this death of this young man. I'm a very senior member of UDA, and personally, I'm not happy that this guy, Pacha Ivunjike, don't mind. So, Mr. Speaker, let me...
Senator Hamida.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is sad indeed, Mr. Speaker. I am deeply saddened by Albert's death. Mr. Speaker, when we talk about, I'm sure all of us will be talking about Albert's death, Albert's soul to rest in peace. And I'm just wondering, is his soul going to rest in peace really? After all what happened? Did he really deserve what happened to him? Freedom of expression, Mr. Speaker, must never be a death sentence. It shouldn't. And you can imagine a young life that has been lost. It is sad indeed. We call for a thorough investigation, Mr. Speaker. Albert's voice should not be silenced. I feel strongly, and I really appeal for justice, Mr. Speaker. The OCS, I hear the OCS has been interdicted, but does that mean anything? Does it really mean anything? He has just been, the story remains the same. It is sad indeed. It is devastating for this loss of a young life. Mr. Speaker, I feel that let us just stand by justice. It is painful, Mr. Speaker, as I speak. I don't have words for such. For someone just to be in a cell and died suddenly, with a lot of story and banging his head. I feel, the story does not add up in any way, Mr. Speaker. By justice delayed, Mr. Speaker, we say it's justice denied. Can this story, like you said, can it be done as soon as possible? Can it be tomorrow, not even if not today, Mr. Speaker? I stand with the family, and I feel the pain, and we hope that his soul is going to rest in peace only after the justice has been done. I feel my heart goes to the family of Albert, Mr. Speaker. I support my colleagues, Mr. Speaker. Seriously, I don't know. I am so deeply saddened. I feel so pained that I don't know how to express myself in this one, Mr. Speaker. May his family have strength and comfort, go through strength and comfort during this time for the loss of their son. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Abbas.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, first and foremost, I want to join my colleagues to send condolences to the family of Albert Ojwang and the people of Homa Bay. Honorable Speaker, it's a very unfortunate situation that today we have lost a very young man at the age of, I think, 28, 29 years old, who was a teacher in this country. Honorable Speaker, it's very unfortunate. Albert was driven all the way from Homa Bay, 350 kilometers. In Homa Bay, we have police stations, we have courts, we have high courts. I don't know why this man was driven all the way, the late, up to Nairobi. That means somebody was ready to see him finished or dead. Honorable Speaker, those who are interdicted, the officers that are interdicted, are today denying that some of them are not in opposition, are not even on duty. And therefore, it means there is something hidden in this place. And it's over 20, since this government took over, 20 Kenyans died in police cells. That is where we were supposed to run to, where people have to seek security. But unfortunately, the way we lost young ones in the police cells is very unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I think the Kenyan police want to see this country go into chaos. I think they want to see this government fails. Because every day we're hearing people are being killed and being shot. The police, I think, are going slow to show the world that they want to see the current government is not in support of their life or whatever. I don't know what's the problem. However, my Honorable Speaker, if this has happened, I think the highest leader of the security must resign in this country. That is the minister, the PS, and the CIG should all resign to show that this matter must stop. Not only suspending police officers who are very junior officers. Honorable Speaker, if the government feels they cannot tolerate comments, this guy only tweeted something, then these social things like TikTok and WhatsApp, this should be banned in this country now instead of killing young men. I think that's the only best way. If you cannot tolerate comments, then they should buy the social ethics. Honorable Speaker, finally, I want to request you, in solidarity to the family, through you, Honorable Speaker, this House will observe 1 minute silence in support of the family. Thank you so much.
Senator Onyonka Richard.
Mr. Speaker, I, with a lot of humility, accept the possibility that you have allowed me to vent on this matter. And I want my colleagues in this House to listen to me carefully. I have frequently been on public saying that we need to stop killing our children, that we must accept that we are the ones as adults in the House who've been messing up in this republic. Mr. Speaker, I have listened to all of us discuss in this House, and I hear everybody saying, no, let us make sure that this guy is arrested and all. What was Ojwang discussing that made this man kill him? It's corruption. The reason this young man was killed, he said the police service receives close to 56 billion shillings every year. This is the story. This is the big thing in this House. But we are talking about, Ojwang is killed, we need to arrest. This country of ours has to be fixed. And you are the people to fix it. And you are refusing to fix it. Because we are part and parcel of the mess of our country. And when we are discussing this thing, you politicize them. You say, it's broad-based. It is all about those people are the ones who are on the other side. When this thing collapses, all of you will be in the same boat, I tell you. You will hang separately. Because you are the people betraying this republic. The police officers are a consequence of our failure. That is the reality. We have refused to accept that we can fix this country, that we can work together, that we don't have to be tribal, that we can actually act as adults. But we behave like children when everybody outside is crying, saying, where are the adults in the House? I beg you people, let us sit and fix our country. What you see happening to Ojwang is a consequence of a failed system. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chute.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Kwanza nachukua nafasi hii kuomboleza familia, marafiki na watu ya Homa Bay kwa kifo ya Albert Ojwang ambaye alikuwa na miaka 31. Mheshimiwa Spika, leo ukiendesha gari ukikimbizwa na wakora, mahali utaenda kwanza kukimbilia uokoe maisha yako ni police station. Mheshimiwa Spika, sasa ukienda police station ya Kenya na utauawa, ukikimbizwa na wezi utaenda wapi? Hauna mahali pa kwenda, kwa sababu mahali unakimbizwa iko kifo, mahali unaenda pia iko kifo. Hiyo ndio maisha tuko nayo leo. Mheshimiwa Spika, askari iko Kenya ni 1108 askari polisi na askari ya utawala. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi nikisimama hapa nikiwakilisha Marsabit, sitaki kulaumu polisi wote. Siku 5 iliyopita mahali inaitwa Loyangalani Lake Turkana, Marsabit County, watu 4 waliuawa. Napeana pole kwa hiyo familia. Kama polisi wanaitwa QRU, Quick Response Unit, hawajafika huko, saa hizi watu karibu 100 wamekufa. Nataka kupongeza polisi vile walifanya kazi hapo. Mheshimiwa Speaker, miaka ya 1990 leo Governor Orengo alikuja mbele yetu. Yeye alikuwa juu ya Toyota Stout akitafuta constitution mpya. Na kama siku angekufa, hiyo constitution hatungepata. Kwa hivyo ni mzuri serikali ivumilie kelele ya wananchi na Gen Z. Mheshimiwa Speaker, nataka kusema hivi. Kuna watu wanasema kuna broad based government na wanataka kulaumu Rais Mheshimiwa Ruto. Kama wewe uko kwa hiyo serikali, kwa nini unalaumu Ruto? Wewe umeingia kwa serikali, uko ndani, kwa nini unasema Ruto, Ruto, Ruto? Si ufanya kitu hata wewe, kwa sababu umeingia kwa serikali, mmepatiwa waziri, mmepatiwa pesa, mmepatiwa kitu mnataka zote mnapata. Usikae huko ndani, halafu unajifanya kama uko nje. Ukiona mambo mabaya unalaumu serikali. Ukiona mambo mazuri unasema tuko kwa serikali. Waacha ku double deal. Kaa ndani ama kaa nje. Ukikaa ndani waacha kulaumu serikali. Wewe fanya kazi hiyo. Unasema rais anafanya
Senator Catherine.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity to speak. Speaker, this matter is grave. And this matter is painful for those of us who are mothers. Albert was about the age of my son, and Albert shares a name with my husband. And I have just learned Albert is a young man I have worked with when I served as chair of the ODM Elections Board. Mr. Speaker, what has happened is serious. And in my view, if not taken seriously, it may very well be the last straw. And I think we need to take this seriously. And honorable colleagues, even as we commend, even as we plan, Honorable Speaker, can you ask Omtata and Kajuang to tone their voices? Even as we plan to call the IG, honorable colleagues, I want to ask you, is IG capable of investigating this case? I don't think he's capable of investigating this case. Mr. Speaker, I think the DIG need to do this country a favor. He needs to resign. As the first step of showing respect to the family of Albert Ojwang, the DIG needs to resign. He doesn't even need to go through the process of being fired. Mr. Speaker, secondly, I don't think the IG is capable of investigating this case because it is his number 2 who was supposed to be a complainant over a freedom of expression issue. I'm asking that we consider this matter being guided as an inquest so that somebody other than the IG or the DIG deals with this matter. And I'm asking colleagues to put their heads together to seriously consider so that we can get justice for this family. And for those of you who are close to the president, please give him this advice. This may very well be the last straw in this country. I think it is sad for this family. No, I'm not threatening anybody. It is sad for this nation, and it is painful. Anybody who is a mother, anybody who is a father feels that this is not acceptable.
Senator Methu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm being disrupted by my cousin, Senator Sifuna. Mr. Speaker, if the tears of the father of Albert Ojwang do not prick the concerns of the members of this House, Honorable Speaker, I do not understand what will ever prick our concerns. Honorable Speaker, I must also inform the House that I went to school with Albert Ojwang at one university. When I graduated in 2017, it was a first year. Mr. Speaker, how fragile are the egos of the people who have been tasked with the security apparatus of this republic, that a person of the stature of the Deputy Inspector General, who has a training, and I've seen that he has a master's in counter-terrorism, a man who is trained to deal with terrorists, cannot deal with just a Facebook post, Honorable Speaker, that he had to send for this young man on a weekend. Mr. Speaker, there is no record that Albert Ojwang was summoned to appear in any police station and he said no. He was being arrested on a weekend. His parents were there, actually, Mr. Speaker. Their father was coming to Nairobi with the title to come and secure the bond or the bail of his son, only to be given the body of his son in a body bag, Honorable Speaker. I am wondering, Honorable Speaker, even as we speak about the people who we are speaking about, Mr. Speaker, did you actually see that the complainant in this particular case, DIG Eliud Lagat, was standing behind the Inspector General of Police when they are saying that they are starting the investigation, Honorable Speaker? How would a person whom, in my opinion, is the lead suspect in the murder of Ojwang be standing right behind the people who are expected to investigate, Honorable Speaker? Mr. Speaker, number two, I also would wonder how cold and how heartless is the heart of the president, that to this minute he has not even issued a condolences. Everything is running on in the country like nothing has happened, Honorable Speaker. We have not even seen the condolence message of the Minister of Interior. If the president wants the young people to actually believe that he loves them, as he has been saying, Honorable Speaker, he must crack the whip on this person, Eliud Lagat. And I would ask, Mr. Speaker, who is this person that is protecting Eliud Lagat? How powerful is Eliud Lagat that he has or can commit a crime of this magnitude, Honorable Speaker, and continue serving as the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Honorable Speaker? Even as we require them to come to the House, him should have done this country a favor by resigning. In a democracy that is working, Honorable Speaker, Eliud Lagat cannot and should not be serving as the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Honorable Speaker. Finally, the life of Ojwang is as important as the life of Ongondowere, Honorable Speaker. In 2 days, the PS for Internal Interior was giving an update of what has happened, including the arrest of suspects.
Senator Isaboy.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kunipa fursa hii na mimi pia niweze kuchangia. Mheshimiwa Spika, kwanza natoa risala za rambirambi kwa familia ya Albert kwa niaba yangu na watu wa Kwale County kwa kifo chake, kijana mdogo sana mwenye umri ambao karibu takriban miaka 25 na kuendelea. Ni jambo la kusikitisha sana kwa sababu huyu kijana ambaye alikuwa akisomea huko Pwani University akamaliza. Baba yake alikuwa ni mtu wa kufanya kazi katika timbo za mawe kumsomesha mtoto wake na akahitimu akapata kazi na sasa amekuwa mwalimu huko. Lakini kisanga hichi kilipotokea, ulimwengu mzima na nchi nzima ya Kenya imehuzunika kuhusu kijana huyu, kifo chake. Yangu ni kusema tu uchunguzi ufanyike na haki ipatikane kwa familia yake na wale waliohusika sheria ichukuliwe mkononi mwake. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika.
Senator Veronica.